Hello and welcome to Tiny Treasures. We just arrived at Alton Towers at the CBB's Hotel, and we are sure enjoying our In the Night Garden theme room. And of course, we have our toys with us. They are visiting the Pontipines and Wattinger's house. But where are the Pontipines? Remember, there are 10 Pontipines. We're going to search around the room with Macca Packa and see how many we can find. There's Mum Pontipine, Dad Pontipine, and 8 kids. Right above the house is Mum Pontipine with her blue binoculars. Let's go to the left and see if we can find her children. Ooh, there's some pretty flowers. Do you see any Pontipines in the forest? Ah, there's Upsy Daisy. Are there any Pontipines at her feet? In the grass? Oh, there's 2 Pontipines hiding behind the curtain, standing in the grass. We've now found 3. Let's go a little farther. And we found Dad Pontipine. He has the black mustache. We now are at 4 Pontipines. Are there any Pontipines outside the window? I don't think so. Let's continue to look in our room. There's another Pontipine, number 5. Me, 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 me. That's what the Pontipines say. There's another one. We're at 6 Pontipines. We say hello to the Pinky Ponk and the Haw-Hoos. Let's check the other side of the bed for another Pontipine. Right below the Tittyfurs, we spot number 7 Pontipine. We need to find 3 more. Are there any in the trees of the Tittyfurs? I don't see any Pontipines here. Let's look by the Ninky Nonk. Do you see some Pontipines down by the tree? There's 8 and 9 Pontipines. That's all we could find on the walls. There must have been 1 Pontipine riding the Ninky Nonk. The kids are sure enjoying the theme room. They love stepping on the yellow stones and playing games. Tomorrow we will head to the Windmill Restaurant in the CBB's Hotel for some scrumptious breakfast. And then head on a few rides at CBB's Land at Alton Towers. And thank you so much for coming to Tiny Treasures. Please subscribe to our videos. Goodbye. Hello and welcome to Tiny Treasures. Say hello to Chickadee and Chick, Twillywoos, and Pinkaboo. Chickadee and Chick and Peekaboo would like to go play the Pontipine piano today. Let's go and look for the Pontipine piano. There's the Pontipine piano. Twilly-woo, twilly-woo, peekaboo. The piano is quite high. How are the toys going to get up there? Let's think. Peekaboo has found an egg. Will the egg help them get up on the piano? Ooh, boy, the egg is too wobbly. Ooh, oh! And it just rolls away when you get on top. We're going to have to think of something different, Peekaboo. Peekaboo has found some wooden blocks. They have letters and numbers. What letters are those? M and L. And the numbers 8 and 2. And look, there's a frog and a pretzel, and an O and an E. There's also a Z and an L. I think these will do, Peekaboo. This will get you up on the piano. Let's move the blocks over to the piano. Hop up, chickadee and chick. Twilly-woo. Twilly-woo. Peekaboo. Let's hear some music. Up and down go the Pontipines in their bed. How many Pontipines are in the bed? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 Pontipines. Let's hear some more music, Peekaboo. Thank you for coming to Tiny Treasures. Please subscribe to our videos. Goodbye. Hello and welcome to Tiny Treasures. Here comes the Ninky Nonk. Who's on board? I see Upsy Daisy and Iggle Piggle. Hello, Upsy Daisy. Upsy Daisy. Hello, Iggle Piggle. Is anyone in here? It's Makka Pakka. Makka Pakka. Goodbye, Ninky Nonk. Makka Pakka wants to say hello to the Pontipines. Let's knock on the door. Are the Pontipines home? Or maybe they're sleeping. Let's knock one more time. The Pontipines were in bed. They hear Makka Pakka knocking and wake up. The Pontipines come out of their house and say hello to Makka Pakka and Upsy Daisy. Me, 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 me. Here comes the Ninky Nonk. It has a surprise for us today. Let's see what it is. I see a picture. Who is this? It's Makka Pakka. Oh, there's also a picture of the 10 teeny tiny Pontipines. Me, 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 me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Who's this? It's Iggle Piggle, and he's holding his red blanket. It's Upsy Daisy, and she's doing a little dance. There's Tombliboo, ooh. Tombliboo E. And Tombliboo Un. The last picture is of the Hahoos. Here come the Hahoos. Hahoo. And thank you so much for coming to Tiny Treasures. Please subscribe to our videos. Goodbye. Hello and welcome to Tiny Treasures. I have my little Pontipines in Wattinger's house, and it's one of the only Pontipines toys I have other than one soft toy. And we've had lots of requests from fans about our toys and if we sell them. And unfortunately, we don't sell our toys. It's a collection that we use in our videos over and over. But we had a very creative idea and we made our own Pontipines. We've been painting lots of rocks lately. All different colors, all different sizes. And I decided to make an Easter egg and a rock with flowers and an owl. And I thought, why not make some little Pontipine rocks? Puppy's going to help me. And here are the Hahoos. Ha-hoo, ha-hoo. And these are the Pontipines I made. We need 10 Pontipines. So far we have 1 Pontipine, 2 Pontipines, and Daddy Pontipine makes 3 in total. We still need 7 little Pontipines. With an adult's help, you can make your own character rocks. All you need is paint, a magazine to cut the characters out of, and something called Mod Podge to seal it and glue it onto the rock. Let's carry on and search for the rest of our Pontipines. There are 2 more Pontipines. Now we have 4 Pontipines, 5 Pontipines in total. And here's the little blue slide. Our little Pontipine rocks can even go down the slide. Whee! Oh, somebody's called me. They found something interesting. Let's go check it out. Oh, it's a little ladybug at the paint station. I absolutely love ladybugs. We have so many in our yard this year. You may have some too. You just may not recognize the different stages of a ladybug. I have 2 different ladybugs in my garden. This is a ladybug in its larva stage. And if we look in the mint leaves, and you look very carefully under one of the leaves, this is a ladybug in its pupa stage. This is the final stage before it becomes an adult ladybug that can crawl and fly. Let's continue our hunt for Pontipines. Ooh, and look, there's the bridge. And I found 2 more Pontipines, 6 Pontipines, 7 Pontipines. We only need 3 more. Oh, and look who's on the bridge. It's Iggle Piggle. Let's play some music on the bridge and dance. And Puppy went ahead and found more Pontipines. It's Upsy Daisy, and she's beside the pretty flower rocks I painted her. I love flowers just like Upsy Daisy. Oh, and we have our 8th Pontipine, and it's Mummy Pontipine. We have Mummy and Daddy. We have 2 more little Pontipines to find. Oh, and Puppy seems to know where he's going. And there are the final 2 Pontipines with Iggle Piggle in his Pinky Ponk car. 9 Pontipines and 10 little Pontipine rocks. And if you create any of your own character rocks, I'd love to see them. And please ask your parents to send me photos through our Tiny Treasures Facebook page. And if you love our channel, please subscribe and hit the link below. Thank you and goodbye. Hello and welcome to Tiny Treasures. Today we're going to open our In the Night Garden magazine for a Pontipine and Wattinger activity with stickers. There are the houses of the Pontipines and the Wattingers. Stick the Pontipines and the Wattingers with their families. The Pontipines and Wattingers are next door neighbors. The Pontipines are friends of mine, although they're only small. And even when there's 10 of them, they're hardly there at all. Mr. Pontipine will go right there. And we will peel off Mrs. Pontipine. Oh, we don't want to rip her. And get a few other little Pontipines while we're on the sticker page. We will put Mrs. Pontipine beside Mr. Pontipine. We'll put one by the door. And let's put this one right up by the house. 1 Pontipine, 2 Pontipines. Me. We'll put them down in the yard with their parents. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 little Pontipines. Oh, and hello, Kitty. Kitty loves to sit on the magazine. Hi, Kitty. Nice kitty. Kitty, you're going to have to get off. We still have to stick the Wattingers on the house. Thank you, Kitty. We'll get Mrs. Wattinger and little Wattinger, another one. Let's try and get them all at one time. There we go. Me. Mrs. Wattinger goes down in the yard in front of the fence, along with some of her little Wattingers. And we can't forget Mr. Wattinger. He needs to be with someone. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 little Wattingers. Well, thank you so much for coming to Tiny Treasures. Kitty's getting comfortable again. Please subscribe to our videos. Goodbye. Hello and welcome to Tiny Treasures. Today the teeny tiny Pontipines have brought a gift for the fairies. They brought some wonderful smelling lavender. The fairies are going to place it in their marbles. As a thank you for the wonderful smelling lavender, the fairies have decided to give the Pontipines a little basket. And inside the basket is a little seed. It's a bean. And if you plant it, it will become a big beanstalk. Then you can climb the beanstalk and a surprise will be at the top. Let's go plant it, said the Pontipines. Me. So the Pontipines, me, went to their garden where they grew their magical plants. These plants were magical because every time you touched them, they closed. So they dug a hole for the seed and planted it and watered it until it grew and grew and grew into this beautiful beanstalk. Okay, Pontipines, the beanstalk is now ready to climb. So they climbed and climbed some more until they got hungry for a bean. Me, 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 me. Let's get you a bean. Me, 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 me. The Pontipines finally got to the top of the beanstalk. And what did they find? They found a fairyland where they played hide and go seek and sang songs every day. And thank you for coming to Tiny Treasures. Please subscribe to our videos. Goodbye. Hello and welcome to Tiny Treasures. Today we're going to read a book. Where are the Pontipines? Where are the Pontipines? Me, 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 me. Once upon a time in the night garden, the Pontipines came to play. The Pontipines are friends of mine, although they're only small, and even when there's 10 of them, they're hardly there at all. One day the teeny tiny Pontipines went for a very long walk. Through the log, around the tree stump, behind the flower pots, up a tree, down again, and in and out of the teeny tiny hole. What a very long walk! Over the bridge, under the branch, up and over Upsy-Daisy's bed. Through the long grass. What a very, very long walk. The little Pontipine children were feeling very tired. Wait a minute. Mr. and Mrs. Pontipine, where are the children? Me, 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 said Mr. Pontipine. Me, 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 said Mrs. Pontipine. Mrs. Pontipine looked through her binoculars. Do you know what she saw? Look at that. The teeny tiny Pontipine children were feeling so tired they had all gone to sleep in Upsy-Daisy's bed. Only Upsy-Daisy is allowed to go to sleep in Upsy-Daisy's bed. Upsy-Daisy, Upsy-Daisy! Who's here? There they are, in Upsy-Daisy's bed. It's Upsy-Daisy. Wake up, little Pontipine children. Upsy-Daisy is coming. But the teeny tiny Pontipine children were fast asleep. Boing! Upsy-Daisy sat down on her bed. Boing! The teeny tiny Pontipine children all woke up. Boing! 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 Upsy-Daisy bounced on her bed. Boing! 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 The teeny tiny Pontipine children bounced too. And do you know what happened? The teeny tiny Pontipine children bounced right out of Upsy-Daisy's bed. Up and up they went. Me! And down and down and down into the little chimney of the teeny tiny Pontipine house. The teeny tiny Pontipine children went me, 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 all the way home. Isn't that a pip? Thank you for coming to Tiny Treasures. Please subscribe to our videos. Goodbye. Hello and welcome to Tiny Treasures. Today we're going to color one of our Aquadoodle in the Night Garden mats. And I think today I would like to do one with the Pontipines sitting at the table. We just add water to our pen, which I've done. See the Aquadoodle pen? All it has is water inside, so no mess and great for young children. So this is what our mat looks like. It's a white piece of paper. You can see a little bit of the picture behind, but until we apply the water, you won't see anything. How about we color it? What do you think, Tiny Treasures?
Good.
Okay, let's go. And a little bit at a time, see how the water soaks into the paper, and you can begin to see the Pontipine picture. Mrs. Pontipine. She's not sitting down. Ooh, and I see a yummy, yummy pink drink at the front of the top of the table. And there's all the little Pontipines. Me, 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 me. Is that what the noise the Pontipines make? Yes. 10 little Pontipines all in a row. And as the water soaks in, the picture gets slightly brighter. And I see a jello mold. Oh, a fence. They must be eating. Are they eating inside or outside, Tiny Treasures, Minnie?
Outside.
Outside. Oh, it looks like they're having something in a bowl with a spoon. Perhaps some porridge.
Or maybe cereal.
Or maybe cereal. Do you think they're having dinner, lunch, or breakfast?
Dinner.
Dinner? You think they're having cereal for dinner? Do you have cereal for dinner?
No.
No.
So they must go to bed and they're eating some
Breakfast.
stuff.
They're having breakfast. They had just woken up, maybe. And, oh, I'm starting to wonder where Mr. Pontipine is. And there he is. He's not facing the table. What is he doing? He's looking at the fence with a spoon. Mr. Pontipine, what are you doing?
He doesn't talk.
Oh, you're right. We just have to guess what Mr. Pontipine is doing, don't we? Maybe Mr. Pontipine sees a cat on the fence. Oh, and what a lovely, lovely picture of the Pontipines. Oh boy, there we are. And as you can see, it starts to dry, it starts to get white again, so you can color it over and over again. And thank you so much for coming to Tiny Treasures.
No, can I?
Please subscribe to our videos. Goodbye.